Hello guys, my name is Jasmine and welcome back to Jasmine's Hollow. So today I'm going to be participating in my first ever read-a-thon. So I decided to do the Medieval-A-Thon, which is hosted by Holly Hart's Books on YouTube, and I'm really excited. So there are several prompts that I have all written down here. So basically there are 3 different categories, and the first category would be wardrobe, the second category is weapons, and the third category is companions. In the wardrobe category there are 7 different outfits that you can choose from, and each outfit has a prompt for which book you can read. In the weapons category there are 5 different prompts you can choose from, or 5 different weapons you can choose from, and in the companion category there are 6 different companion slash prompts you can choose from. So depending on how many books you read in this read-a-thon, it determines your rank. So I have them written down here. If you read 0 books, you're a prisoner. If you read 1 book, you're a peasant. 2 books, you're a squire. 3 books, you're a knight. 4 books, you're a noble. 5 books, you're a prince or princess. 6 books, you are a king or queen. And 7 books, you are a emperor or empress. So I'm gonna let you guys know what my prompts are and which books I decided to choose for the prompts. So I actually decided to go with 4 different choices of wardrobe. It just happened to be the section where I was able to complete the most prompts. So the first prompt that I'm going to do is a pristine book, which is a pink dress if you go watch Holly's video. And for that, I am going to choose Nocturna by Maya Motain. So basically for a pristine book, you're supposed to choose a book with no marks on it, no rips, no tears. She said even when you get used books, sometimes they have like a black marker. Can't have that either. So this is a pristine book. I'm not gonna lie, I got this in a book box and I'm not quite sure what this book is about. So I think I'm just gonna go into this one blind. So I'm not going to describe what this book is about. So the next outfit I'm going to choose is like the purple and navy kind of looking dress, which is a shiny book. This book can have either the cover be really shiny or the words on the cover really shiny. And for this choice, I decided to go with The Wren Hunt by Mary Watson. I chose this because this gold foiling on it, very shiny. So that's what I'm going to choose. This is another book that I got in a book box that I know absolutely nothing about, and I'm going to go into blind. This is horrible. I'm not describing any of these books. I'm so sorry. So the next outfit that I'm going to choose, it looks kind of like an outfit that like hunters wear, like with bow and arrows when you see them in the woods. That's what it reminds me of. And the prompt for that is a book with your favorite color on the spine. So for this book, I am going to choose Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. This will be a reread for me. I read this book when it first came out. This is a story about Patch and Nora, and there are fallen angels. This book is usually considered like a guilty pleasure book across booktube. Nobody thinks this book is really all that great, but everybody loves it, me being one of them. So I am going to reread. The next outfit I'm going to choose is kind of like a brown kind of, it looks also kind of like a hunter outfit, or maybe like a squire, or you know, I don't know how to describe these outfits. But the prompt for that is a book under 300 pages. For this prompt, I'm going to be choosing Nimona, which is a graphic novel. I've heard really good things about this. Supposedly, this is about a group of people who are trying to prove that some of the people in higher power aren't who they say they are. I don't know how true that description is, but reading from the back of it, that's what I got from this. I don't know. I'm excited to read another graphic novel, So next we're going to be moving on to the weapons category. Out of this category, the weapons category, I am going to choose 2 prompts. The first prompt I'm going to choose is the one with the 2 blades or the 2 daggers, and that prompt is start or finish a duology. I decided to go with 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is going to be my first time reading this book. This is a booktube favorite. This is everyone's favorite book. I mean, I read the Grisha trilogy for the first time last year, so I'm really excited to jump into this one and see what all the hype is about. Yeah. The next weapon I'm going to choose is like the double-ended axe looking thing, and the prompt for that is a heavy book. For this prompt, I am going to choose The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Now this is a little bit intimidating. This is a thick book. So what I've heard from booktube and Goodreads, this book has magic and assassins and dragons, and there is a lady who's supposed to have a child to save her kingdom from going into ruins. I don't quite know what this book is about either. I like to go into my books blind. So I guess I'll see when I read all 700 and something pages of this book. 800 and something pages. Oh my god. Okay. 800 and something pages of this book. So the next category is companions, and I have one book out of this section. And for my companion, I am going to choose The Cat, which is a book that starts with the letter C. And for this book, I decided I was just going to complete the duology and start Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book in the Six of Crows duology. I just know that it's about a group of ragtag criminals, so both of these I'm going to be reading for the first time, and I'm very excited. Now that I have my main May TBR out of the way, I did choose books for the rest of the prompts just in case I wanted to read some more. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys those too. So in wardrobe, some prompts that I didn't quite choose, but I picked books out for anyway. The first prompt is a book that has yellowed over time, and the book I chose for this was The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. So as you can see, the pages of the book are quite yellow, so that's what I'm choosing. The next prompt is a book that has green on the cover, and for that book I decided to choose Matched by Ali Condi. I haven't heard very good things about this book, but I own it and I want to read it anyway just to make my own decision on whether I like the book or not. So that's what I chose for that. The next prompt in this category is a book with a dragon on the cover, and I don't actually own any more books with a dragon on the cover. I wanted to stick with books that I haven't read yet, and I've already read all of my books that I own with dragons on the cover. So I found a book off of Kindle, which I don't quite own right now, but I haven't bought it yet, but it's called Dragon's Bait by Vivian van de Velde. We'll see what that's about. It's a standalone. I believe I saw that it was a middle grade as well. We'll see. So for the weapons category, there are a few prompts that I also did not choose to do this month, but I picked books out for anyway, like I said. So the first prompt was a book that has something pointy on the cover, and for this I chose The Queens of Innis Lear. I don't know if you can see that, but the crown, there's a crown on the cover, and it's a very pointy crown, so that's what I chose. The next prompt is a romance, and for that I chose Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick. This is the second book in the Hush Hush series. It's a 4-book series. This is the second book. The next prompt was a book that you have high expectations for, and for this prompt I am going to choose The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I heard this is a very good book. Almost everyone I've known who read it really loves this book, so that's what I chose. Next in the companions category for books I did not choose, the first prompt was a scary book, and for this I chose Asylum by Madeline Rowe. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not good at French. But this also doesn't have very good ratings on Goodreads, but I'm willing to read it. I have all 3 books. The next prompt was to pick a book that was high on your bookshelf, and for this prompt I chose Where Futures End by Parker Peavyhouse. This is a mystery, I believe. I got this book for pretty cheap at, I believe, Ollie's. I think I got this book from Ollie's. This book was at the top of my bookshelf, on the very top shelf, so this is what I got. The next prompt was Buddy Read with a Friend. I can't really choose a book for that right now because I don't have anybody to buddy read with, so I skipped that one. The next prompt was a tall hardcover, and for this prompt I decided to choose Ruthless Gods by Emily A. Duncan. This is the second book of the Wicked Saints series. So I compared this book next to the tallest hardcovers that I own, which are Circe by Madeline Miller and The Gilded Wolves by Roshni Chashki. And this book was the same size, so this is one of the tallest books I own. And the last prompt in this category was a book with orange on the cover, and for this prompt I chose Sing Unburied Sing by Jasmine Ward. I tried to read this book once, and the first couple of pages I couldn't really get into. So I was like, maybe I'll just pick this back up another time, and I guess if I finish my 7 main books for May, then I guess I'll read this one too, if I can get around to it. So that is it for today, you guys. This is going to be such a long video to edit. I'm really excited to participate in my first read-a-thon. I want to thank Holly for hosting it again this year, and thank you for coming to my channel. If you like this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment. I like to talk to you guys. So yeah, bye.